Getting in the car again. The reason being is I'm heading over to the Canarsie skate park, which not only is a new skate park for me, but I've actually never been to that neighborhood, probably because of how long it would take to take public transit, which is why I'm in the car. And in this video, I'm going to talk about why so many New York City skate parks are empty most of the time, or empty-ish at least. Although I've never been to this skate park, because of its location, I'm going to assume it's going to be pretty empty. So let's see, we're going to pick up Danny and then we'll head over there. And we're in traffic. I actually don't mind driving in New York City, it's just leaving is when it is really backed up. Yeah.
What up? You need me to put anything in the back or?
No, actually I need to put stuff in the back. My car's a mess, man, sorry. I brought you some skate shoes though. Yeah. All right, we made it. We certainly are deep in Brooklyn right now, and as I suspected, the park is completely empty. It looks super fun. Let's check it out. Wow, look at this. It's actually huge. It like goes all the way around in the back. Wait, this park is huge. Yeah, holy shit. Wow. Holy crap, dude. This is a freaking amazing skate park, and it's completely empty. My guess is it's pretty much always probably empty too, which is crazy.
Well, dude, I've never heard of this park.
Right, I didn't hear about it until you sent it to me.
It's like a hidden gem.
Wow. And there's a whole ass, okay, well that right there is not right.
Oh, there's no deck?
This right here is incorrect, but everything else. What the hell is this? That's so dangerous. So I will say, after the initial shock of the skate park wore off, I am noticing some questionable design elements. The first one being the lack of the deck on the mini ramp. I mean, that's just incredibly dangerous. These rails are not really well designed. They're kind of way too low to be handrails. I actually think this rail looks super good. It's kind of interesting that there's like a ledge right here. It doesn't really make sense, but hey, whatever. And they got the barrier. That's kind of cool. Anyways, warm-up time. Danny's trying out the death mini ramp. Careful, bro. Kind of tall, right?
Getting number, that's the move for us. Going out for the homies who can't move with us. Oh, the only cardio we know is running out of.
Dude, can you throw me that wax right there for my board?
There we go. That was sick. The saga continues. Here. Holy shit. That was not encouraging.
That was me sucking, not that the rail's hard.
Okay.
I just got the wrong spot.
Anyways, so if a rail is short, you have a lot of time to come down on it, unless you just give a baby pop. I just think it's a little weird, but I do want to try to conquer this fear. Is my camera in your way?
Oh, the only cardio we know is running out of luck. Running out of
wind. I might have slid all the wax off of it.
Damn, buddy.
That was my best one, too.
Disappointing moment 21, that's a move for us. Taking shots, breaking locks, that's a move for us. Forget our names, drugs to blame, that's the move for us. Oh, the only cardio we know is running out of luck.
Oh my God. Did you hear that? Oh, there's a big ass hole right here.
Running out of luck.
Dude, my battery's flashing, but I really don't want to kill my momentum.
Running out of luck. Yeah.
Back it up, bro.
What the f? You're a madman, dude. It looked like for a second you weren't gonna land that one.
Really?
And then you were just like.
The reason I wanted to talk about the empty skate parks of New York City is actually because I saw a comment on one of my videos about like how I'm always at New York City skate parks where they're totally empty. When you think about New York City skate parks, what comes to mind is an intensely packed skate park. You might think of LES, but the truth is New York City is way bigger than you think. There are a ton of skate parks on the outskirts of New York City, not in that central bubble, that way more often than not will be empty or basically empty with only a few people there. I'm guessing that LES skate park right now is super packed. But I do think it's funny that like at a given time in New York City, like LES and Tribeca and Cooper and McCarran, those parks will all be super packed just because everyone like densely populates those parks. Meanwhile, all these freaking there's so many parks in New York City and they're just like freaking empty at the same time, which is kind of funny. It's almost like a collective action problem. Like if we all spread ourselves out, everyone would get more skating time in instead of colliding with each other, and you know what I mean. But that's not to say that the energy of a crowded skate park is not something amazing in itself. I was even looking at Skate Savant to see if there were any well-known skate spots around here. Here I am down in Canarsie at that blue dot, and there is literally nothing documented here. Not even the skate park is on here, and I actually am super curious like how this app gets curated if it's one person, but you really can see what I'm talking about. Personally, I love going to empty parks to film YouTube videos because I can kind of rapid fire attempts at any obstacle I want without waiting my turn. Of course, I do love vibing with the energy of the crowd now and then. So yeah.
You did it? Holy.
Yeah, I got it. Back me up with something. Bet. Oh, yeah, dude. So just had a very, very terrifying moment on the attempt before I landed it. So here's my view running up to the barrier. Looks just like this. And I literally took a full speed run up towards the stairs. Like you really can't see which is which. I just wasn't thinking about it. I was going so fast I literally had to step on a stair. And Danny did it too.
Dude, I almost died.
It's low-key dangerous as hell.
How many TikToks did you do?
Two TikToks. Super valid sesh here. Glad we came out to Canarsie. It's starting to rain, so perfect timing. And dude, I keep forgetting to eat lunch.
I don't think I've had lunch in like 3 days.
Oh man. So full disclosure, I'm deeply considering taking the weekends off of Vlogmas. It's just getting a little bit like the thought of doing this through the weekend, that sounds a little more stressful than fun, but just doing it during the weekdays still sounds exciting, and then you get that weekend break. So I don't know.
Still doing it, man.
Still doing it.
Doing the whole weekend.
Whew. We'll see. Maybe if I'm feeling it, we'll still go, but just so you guys are aware. By the way, what is good, YouTube? My name is Jora. When you pop onto a hail rail, I can't talk.